Alright, hey guys, so this is the review for, as you can imagine, Love and Hip Hop New York, Season 6, Episode 11. The wait is over. Yes, we've been waiting for a moment now, thanks to all the award stuff that's been going on. We've been gone for a minute, but we're back. Now, we get off where we start off, whereas you actually have the winner of the Gwenning Fest. Drum roll, please. Young B, Bianca, obviously, love Mariah Lynn, but of course she wasn't going to win. Essentially, what I was thinking was the same thing that Romie Ma was thinking. She was like, Mariah Lynn, Young B, BBOD had their reunions, like, oh, great, and then no one cares. Alright, Young B, that's what's up, that's where it's at. And Young B, she embraces Yandy because she's just so thankful that Yandy really took the time to help her, and you know, it's just like, you need to do better, you need to be better, and because of that, it allowed her, I guess, to step up to the plate, and she was recognized for it. And of course, BBOD did say, oh well, she was good considering she lip-synced. Look, at the end of the day, it's about the overall performance, and Young B definitely bodied the performance. It was definitely, in my opinion, the best performance. If we're going off of a performance, this isn't just a pure hardcore MC rap battle. After that, we get to Peter Gunz, who let's talk about how, you know what, his daughter Whitney last week clowned him, not clowned him, but talked to him about how, you know what, maybe I need to go and take her up on her suggestion. Well, not really suggestion, but to get a vasectomy, because I can't be here going and just creating all these kids and spreading myself too thin, and also messing up the lives of everyone with each child I bring into the world. That's not how it's supposed to be. But so we think he's going to get the vasectomy at that very moment. Nope, that's not what's happening. What's actually happening is he's going to the one, the only, Tara's doctor's appointment for, you know, the baby to do the it's not an x-ray, where, you know, they get to see the baby and all of that. And it's a boy. Spoiler alert, it's a boy. Now I'm just thinking to myself, okay, so when did Peter have the vasectomy? Because at the end of the day, we know that Amina's pregnant. They're not really promoting the fact that she's pregnant, but we know at the reunion, that's the huge announcement. Amina Butterfly is pregnant. Yes, I'll just wait. He's supposed to be getting a vasectomy. Exactly. Anyway, we move past that. And Papoose is talking with Romie Ma because he's like, look, I love you, I love you, I love you to the moon and back. I can't have you going and doing the same things that you were doing before. How the hell is it that I'm hearing that you went to this event, you were hosting this event, everything was going well until your friend, Ra, as in Rashida, Ra, went and had a fight with someone? I can't have you being in situations where you could possibly fail. I know you. I know you're going to jump in. Look, I know you. You're not going to purposely screw yourself up, but someone else could do it for you as well. So we're going to need to have a talk. We need to figure something out, because that's not going to work for me. I can't have you go anywhere. I can't lose my baby. I can't lose my baby. So after that, it's like, oh, so sweet. We get Young B, she's in the studio. Now remember, she won that free track. And the track sounds hot. The track sounds hot enough, definitely current with what's going on now. So shout out to Young B for being able to do so. So, Young B, why is it that Young B and our girl Cardi B always have the same damn hairstyles? I'm convinced Mona is telling them in the background. It's like, girl, no, you should put that wig on. No, that one, you know, with the Chinese bang. That one, yeah. We'll film with that one today. So Mariah Lynn's talking about how, you know, I started some trouble. You know, I started some trouble because Cardi B wasn't there. And Mariah Lynn was just filming Cardi B as far as, you know what? I brought the paperwork about them being a snitch, about Mo being a snitch. She's supposed to be about hood and about the streets. How you supposed to be rapping about the hood and streets, and at the end of the day, you're going and doing all this, oh, I'm calling the police, I'm getting or protection, I'm doing this and that. And I completely agree. And Cardi B was hammering in this situation. It was like, look, do not talk about you from the streets, you do this and that. If you call the popo and want security for you as soon as something pops off. That's not how life works. It's just like the people that want to go and dress a certain way and act a certain way, and then when they get in trouble or when they get profiled, they're like, and I'm not talking about with the police, I'm talking about in general, when it's like, oh, they're really more so like me, which is borderline extremely clean cut, where it's ridiculous and corny, but they act like they're hood, and then they go to an area where they really shouldn't be, and they get their ass kicked. You deserve it. You can't be pulling a front. That's the one thing that people hate the most. But anyway, so we go from that, and why am I talking so fast? Mariah Lynn has some more news. Unfortunately, her mom's going to give birth soon, and she's going to have a little brother. And that's the bad news, because we know her mom's going to be, whether she's going away, or she's going to be there, but maybe not in the best condition to take care of the child. Either way, Mariah Lynn looks like, I have to go and do what I need to do to get where I need to get, because at the end of the day, I'm responsible for my baby brother that's not even here yet. I have to make sure that he's good, we're good, regardless of what's going on, regardless of how I feel about certain situations, regardless of what people think of me. It doesn't matter, because at the end of the day, it's all about him and I. And I'm just like, damn, Mariah Lynn's, I think, my age, maybe 1 year older, and just to think that her lifestyle and how she grew up was just so different from mine, and how crazy messed up it is. I do feel bad for her. Cardi B's talking about how her dude who's in jail, she has the marriage papers, but she's not sure about getting married because she's really liking this independent stuff. And her guy essentially trying to keep her stuck in her old ways. Not strip, but also not with music. And Cardi B's like, look, I have a career, I have opportunities, no one's going to stop me, no one's going to tell me to not pursue my dreams, not pursue my goals. And I'm like, yes, that's exactly right. At the end of the day, you have to do what's best for you, because unfortunately, regardless of how much of a ride or die you are for him, or how much of a ride or die he is for you, if he's not telling you to be better, do better, and you are placing yourself in a position where you can be, then he may not be the one for you. Or maybe he's just, since he's in jail, a little bit complacent, but he really does have your best interests at heart. Who knows? Who knows at this point? And Young B's just really telling him what I just said. You have to do what's right for you, because this is your life. That's it. As long as you're good, as long as you're able to take care of what you need to take care of, that's fine. So, we have Ra and Rashida, they're speaking, and Ra just makes it clear, look, I do apologize for what happened, but I don't trust Yandy. Ra is still on this Yandy bit. I don't like Yandy, I don't trust Yandy, because at the end of the day, Yandy knew that I didn't like this girl. Yandy was there when I initially had the issue with the girl in the club. So there's no way that Yandy didn't know that there wasn't going to be problems. And I fully believe that Yandy's in her own world, so she's not aware of all the foolishness that goes on. I truly believe that. I know Yandy can be messy sometimes, but I really don't think this is one of the situations. I really don't. If she is, bravo, because she's doing an amazing job acting. She really is. Aside from that, and so Romie was just like, look, I want to be around you, you're my friend, but you cannot be turning up like that. And Ron was like, yeah, I know, I mean, so she was like, no, I'm serious, because Pap is not having it, and he doesn't want me to ever be in a situation where I could fail. So it's like, don't let that be you. And so Yandy and Mendici are speaking. This is when we confirmed that Mendici does have 8 years as far as his prison stint. And it was just, it was nice, but also kind of weird. Shout out to Yandy. This whole scene was just like, shout out to Yandy for being a true ride or die, because he's going to be gone for a while. I mean, a while. And the fact that she definitely seems like someone that would stay, absolutely stay, hold down the family, hold down her kids, the kids that they have together, and also his kids that she's kind of adopted as her own. So just shout out to her. Shout out to Mendici to making sure the finances are good to help out. But it's just like, at one point I was like, Yandy, you're in denial. Your man did something wrong, did a couple of things that were really wrong. And so now he's paying for it. He understands that you have to get with it. Just because you didn't aid him doesn't mean that you can't see that he did something wrong. He has to deal with it. That's just how life works. Now, unfortunately for you, you guys are creating a family and it just kind of railroaded all of that. But after that, we get to BBOD and, you know, they're back together and just talk about how everything's great and everything's cool, calm, cool, collected. You have Trench from Naughty by Nature. He's there also helping with the video. And the video, the song, generic enough. They're just rehashing what's currently going on. They're kind of mocking Mariah Lynn. I'm just thinking to myself, look. Cardi B said it best. How the hell are you going to go after Mariah Lynn, but you're not going to go after Young B? But you're saying you're not afraid of Young B, but you're not going to go after Young B. Mariah Lynn is literally like this. Imagine me, my whole body, and then this being Mariah Lynn compared to Mo. Come on now. So, anyway, disregard all of that foolishness. But one good point was Lexi did say, look, things are going to slowly come back together. We're not going to go and just jump right into this because lines were crossed and we need to figure out what's good for us and what's going on with us as a group before we fully come back together as BBOD. Because we can't have more of the same. That's insanity. So, Yandy meets up with Remy Ma. Remy Ma speaks with her because she has to figure out, it's like, alright, shout out to Yandy for keeping it together and being really strong considering the fact that she has all of these issues going on at home, and I definitely can relate to that. And Yandy was just like, yeah, I'm actually really glad that I'm speaking with Remy or seeing Remy to go flower shopping for her wedding because it'll be a good distraction for me. It's something that I really need right now. And so Yandy talks about what's currently going through her mind and also trying to get the baby mothers together so that the family life doesn't get ruined while Mendici is away at jail. But one thing that was also brought up was, alright, so I'm throwing you a bachelorette party. Sorry, you're female. So, bachelorette party. And the cool thing is that whatever your friends are, invite them, and we're also going to be taking a strip teasing class. And it's like, yeah, do something special for Papoose. He waited for you, he did all this for you, he's always been a ride or die for you, so come on now. I think you can, at least you could do, is give him a little strip tease, a very sexy strip tease, and it's just like, alright, here for that. So afterwards, we have Tara and Yandy speak, and Tara's like, Yandy's like, yo, do you have a pillow under there or something? What's going on with your stomach? It's just like, yeah, pregnant. It's like, oh, okay, what the hell? No. So Yandy just was like, Tara, I love you. You're my friend. But here's how this works. How the hell are you pregnant right now? You're slept with a married man, regardless if he's your baby's father or not, and now you're pregnant. I'm thinking the same thing. I'm so glad that Yandy was being brutally honest with Tara, regardless of how her emotional state was at that moment. Tara wanted someone that she could just vent to and just be like, it's okay. No, Yandy was like, look, my man's going away to jail for a while, so I don't have time to be faking the funk with people. I really don't. And with you especially, because we're friends for real. So I'm going to tell you like it is. You slept with a married man and now you're pregnant. And now you expect things to change. Now you're saying, oh, no. It's like, oh, you want some type of sympathy or whatever. It would have been fine if you didn't say, oh, I don't want to be with him anymore. If you didn't say that, that would be like, yeah, go for it. Get him. I'm not fully condoning it, but whatever. So shout out to Yandy for being clear, and clearly this wasn't a fake scene because Tara was speechless. It was just like, oh, so that's how we're going to leave it off. And Yandy was just like, yeah, what the hell did you think I was going to say? Cardi B, another real scene with DJ Self. DJ Self always just seems like everything's a joke. Which to me, I think that's his twitch. I don't call it tick. I call it the twitch. Where, you know, when some people are nervous, instead of showing this like, ooh, or oh, they feel sick, yeah, he laughs. I really think whenever he's nervous or uncomfortable, he laughs. And so that's why he was laughing when Cardi B was doing the antics. One, he doesn't take her seriously. That's one of the issues. And he's trying to tell her that he definitely doesn't take her seriously. But Cardi B was just like, look, I'm down for you. I'm ready to die for you. How the hell is it that you go and you don't do the same for me by showing me the fact that, look, even if you're not really feeling my music, you're not showing me any support at all. Where do they do that at? Really, where do they do that at? And Cardi B was just like, when I'm down with someone, I'm down with someone. That's it. Regardless. You haven't shown me any type of loyalty. And it's true. It's like, how the hell are you promoting Mariah Lynn's and all of them when Cardi B's music actually sounds like stuff that could be played on the radio right now? Mariah Lynn's music, Mariah Lynn should be a writer. I'm not kidding. Mariah Lynn should be a songwriter because she writes great hooks. In my opinion, she writes great hooks. And so, and a lot of times, that's what a lot of songwriters are there for. You just bring them in for the hook and they get paid. Literally. So Mariah Lynn should do that on the side because I feel like she could collaborate with some people and come up with some amazing stuff. Because she's quick with it. So, aside from that, we have Yandy who sets up again the bachelorette party. And it looks cool enough. And Ra shows up in this all red lace borderline dominatrix outfit. And it was just like, oh, okay. Papoose is going to enjoy that. But Rashio's like, look, I'm here because my friend Remy wanted me to be here. But I just can't. I just can't with her. With Yandy. I absolutely can't. I can't deal with it. So then they actually go and have a discuss. And Yandy is just like, look, I didn't intentionally bring the girl around you. Ra's like, yes, you did. Yes, you did. You knew I had an issue with her. I was like, how the hell do I have an issue with it? I don't think about you. You do not, your life does not revolve around mine. So I do not think about you. I'm sorry if you thought that was the case, but it's not. And she was just like, all right. I don't believe you, but whatever. We can pretend to be fake cordial until the scene is done, until this whole thing with Remy's done. Then we'll go back to the way it should be. And I'm like, alright, don't fake the funk. Don't fake the funk. The last scene that we actually get to is really a powerful scene. We have Mendices with all of his baby's mothers and also his mom and Samantha's mom. And so, I think is her name Debbie or something? Or Diane? Whatever her name is. You know, the one that wears the suits. Yeah, so Samantha isn't really having it. She doesn't really want her son to go and see Mendices while he's in jail because she doesn't feel like it's an appropriate place for kids. And I agree, but Erica was just like, you know, of course I want my son to have contact with the father. Because Yandy was just like, look, there's certain things that we cannot teach him, especially growing up black right now in America. So I feel like he really needs to have involvement. And so Erica was just like, he'll absolutely have involvement and he'll see his son as much as he can, as much as he wants to while he's in prison. I'm like, shout out to Erica. There's the easy bathing mama. Clearly, Samantha might be a little bit more high-strung. It doesn't mean that he didn't do anything to her to make her feel a certain way, but Samantha's just like, you know what, of course I'm not going to deny him, my son, the right to see his father. Even though she essentially kind of sounded like she wanted to in the beginning. But that was it. Next week is going to be the wedding, so I'm assuming that's going to be the season finale. So there's that. Please like, comment, subscribe. Come back next week.